Wait. Oh, okay. Hey guys, me and regular. Hey, it doesn't. Anyhow, I'll do it later. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me pop out chat. So yeah, after the market close, you guys know about after hours. I don't need to explain you that. So after market closed, I came and I saw this as this volume. Just to remind, I took this position here already, and like I like everything about this stock for short quick trade. And here I see this one on 5 minutes. So this volume came in, the biggest volume of entire shebang. You don't even need that close. So that's the biggest volume of this entire trend. We are way above it. We bypassed this monster. My only problem here is it didn't correct to 0.5 of the entire trend. Yeah, I know what? I didn't think about that. It can still go there. But anyhow, the trade is done. It's last minutes of the hour. So like I wouldn't be like too excited about this volume, but it's a good volume. Yeah. You know, it comes to think of it, it's a little bit high up there above. Which is all right. So we need like basically two conditions in order to take a trade. I think I'll just gap tomorrow, one way or another. Yeah, it's a little bit too high above the 0.5. You do want to do this correction. Maybe it was a panic. It's a perfectly 0.5 of this thing. But yeah, like inside of the counter trend. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. I still love it. So let's set up and describe everything. There is no trading signal. So I was adding to the position. I was filled at 4185, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I got filled at 4185, 4185. So let me open my logbook. It's kind of a deal. It's like 12.1. 12.11. March, it's day trade. It's an Intel. So same dealio on monthly, daily, hourly. Here, yeah. Anyhow, entry price 41.85. Yeah. Has there been in today's stocks? Oh, hey, Manager Logan. I don't know. Like, kind of everything looked a little bit like. See, Intel was doing great. Everything looks a little bit gloomy on the market, but I'm not like I'm different. I'm volume spread analysis, coming from Wyckoff method, so I purely play based of technical analysis. I don't even see, kind of the average market temperature by SPY or Dow Jones or anything. I just disregard. I just do my thing. But yeah, I witnessed a lot of stocks like correcting or kind of going short today. It was a little bit cold for Monday, you know what I mean? So this is conservative trend trade. No, it's counter trend, right? Because hour is aggressive. Yes, conservative. And once we closed, yeah, it's already reached its potential though. Now start thinking maybe I overreacted. What stock are you investing in currently? I'm wanting to make some investment or share into Nasdaq or Microsoft. Recommend. I'm like in open positions on HSBC, Air Product, AMT. I'm waiting to break even for just to break even. I don't like the deal anymore, and I got into Intel today, both for the swing trade and day trade. But give me a little time and let me complete this thing, okay? And I'll take a look into Microsoft and Nasdaq. Is Nasdaq as a stock by itself? Let me just describe this deal first. Conservative counter trend trade. I liked that it's a long impulse. I like that it's a it's a long balance. I'm sorry, it's a long balance, and it's not a balance yet. It will be, but for now it's long impulse. Volumed, not the biggest, but volumed, expanding T2, which like it's rather negative than positive. And then support level. Manager login. Just give me a sec, okay? Support level and plus biggest volume manipulation plus closed above support level. So technically there is no signal. I think I'm only gonna keep it like 2R because it's like now call-minded. It's like this has already reached its potential. I do believe in the spring. I think it will just gap tomorrow. I think it will just gap. But yeah, I could have split my new position and held it. Like I'll take it at the midday, but for now I'm getting a little bit concerned. Let's have a support entry. Calculated affordable virtual. If it hits my stop loss, then I'll just turn it to break even. I'm not gonna lose money. 1, 2, 2. Risk to reward. Take profit. Yeah, the biggest thing here is it's missing its 2 correction. I think it'll just gap tomorrow. But yeah. Thanks for the intel. From the graphs, it looks like it fluctuates, but it's steady level near the top of the graph. Assume that's midday. Hold on. Let me just we'll get into like let me just complete this thingy, and I'll take a look real quick at your stocks. You kind of caught me in the door because I was not supposed to stream, but I just last moment. But yeah, you know what, guys? Like to be completely honest, if I saw that it's like so high above 0.2, I would not stock up. I would not take this trade. But anywho, the trade is taken, and let me just put it into my. Hey, hold on. Okay, and I added this position at 4:58 Pacific time. I'm just filling out my logbook. 41.85. I'll take a look at it again when I get back to the computer in the evening. But for now, I just want to keep it quick 1 to 2 because it's a little bit ambitious what I'm doing right now. It's still good for Yeah, I think it will hit my take profit just tomorrow morning, but sometimes it just does not. You know what I mean? And yeah, everything is great here. It doesn't have officially like manipulation signal close, so it's like manipulation bar is great volume, but it's also the last bar of the day, so we all know how it goes. It's not too much indicative, but like a reversal volume, this volume distribution is great. Yeah, I think it will do the spring, 2-bar spring tomorrow, and it does it so very often. It just like starts forming a signal, and tomorrow will just take off to the skies, and you'll not see it again. So I'll put an hourly here, actually, if you don't mind, and 5 minutes here. Okay, so this guy belongs to minutes, not hours. Oh no, wait. First, you need to do this. Yeah, manager login. Bear with me. I'll take a look at you. Sorry, I'm just first things first. You know, I need to do this, and then I'll be good to take a look at your setup. So this is the biggest volume of the, and this is still will market. It's the biggest volume. It's a good volume distribution. I'm just afraid, I'm not afraid. My concern is that it'll just gap tomorrow. No, so it's not in the 0.5. You know what I mean? It didn't reach the 0.5 correction. 12, 1. The hourly context is all the same. Where is it, by the way? Where's my hourly context? Okay. Yeah, thank you, bro. Bro is gender neutral for me. Bro, cis, I don't know. I'll assume. When I say man, I mean human. Oh, yeah, and you guys belong here too. Yeah, yes. So, yes, we'll just add another idea. Publish idea. Cancel. Yeah, because that's the workaround. INTC long day trade day. Okay, hourly context. So hourly context is this. That's our hourly context. That's our daily context. Daily context. Monthly context. You gotta log everything. Whatever you log, you can measure. Whatever you can measure, you can improve. If you do not log, you cannot measure. If you cannot measure, you cannot improve. It's simple as that. Long, show more, INTC long, waves, VSA, volume, support, and resistance zone related to NDAQ that we took today. It's a consequent trend. Yeah, and I want to know that I added trading active, opened a day position after hours, after manipulation bar on 5 minutes failed to close below support level. Expect gap tomorrow. I think it will just gap. I don't know for sure. What it also can do, it can. Oh, hold on. No, not this. But this guy. Oh no, I forgot to share it on Twitter. Okay, Twitter will not die without this trade. Hold on. If I click edit, continue, show more, save changes. No, same deal. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So yeah, my only concern here is that it's so it can like it can do this little trick. It can go lower tomorrow, like jump like lower, just to retrieve back, like go somewhere here and then bounce up. I'll hold the position anyway. So I mean, if it gaps, I'll sleep on it. Okay, before the night, I'll make my decision whether I want to. You don't belong here. Whether I want to keep this up at least like to the day level or split it somehow, like take two like here and then take another two here, another two here, maybe like this, like 30%, 30%, 30%. But yeah, now I'll need it to cool it off. Okay. Manager login. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Do they have NASDAQ? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like index? Oh, you mean the NASDAQ share? NASDAQ Incorporated? They pay dividends, so I can add them. Let's take a look at them. What are you thinking? Do you have a setup, or like what are you're already playing something, or you just want my second opinion on the stock? Because if you have a setup, or if you're already in the trade, let me know what's your entry timestamp and entry price and entry and stop loss and take profit. Incorp, yeah. So Nasdaq Incorporation. Are you already in the trade, or do you have a setup in your mind? Like, what are you thinking? The more intel you give me, the more I can help you. So it's now in this like this was a sign of strength for sure. So it's in a long impulse. Contextual direction of this model is undefined because it's kind of made this move and now it goes nowhere. The 0.5 was here. The biggest volume of the trend of this long impulse was here. And let's see if it gave us any. Is it the biggest? Yeah, it is the biggest, right, on this wave. Yes. It kind of also like, it's not the biggest volume, but it's still, and even this one. So there's like another two significant volumes. Just need to explore options. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Manager login. I'll give you what I've got. So there was like two significant bars like to be watched at as support levels here, and it didn't even like notice it. It like cut it through like it never existed. The second was here, and here it already tried to spring it, and it was like close to 0.5, and market was like, okay, let's try to respect this level. But then the next month it was like, no mind. We want to go deeper. It went to 0.5, and 0.5 doesn't really, it does count because like the most significant bar is here. So it kind of did something here, and now it's now in the middle of nowhere. Want to have loss, as I don't particularly want to have loss, would like to gain more and perhaps have a significant stock gain. And particularly, yeah, no one wants to have loss. And I think like I wrote, like I read it first in the Fidelity guy's book. I don't even know it's Fidelity or Fidelity. I mean, it was saying never lose money. Rule number 2, never ever lose money. And I go by this rule. That's why I have like virtual stops, and I only trade stocks that pay dividends, so that at all times I can, if it doesn't hit like on, say, like I'll show it later. I have my strategy of how I do it. And everything I say is not a financial advice, by the way. Trade responsible on your own. It actually, what it did here, it did this test level here, and then it bounced. It does it all the time. This like American stocks, 46.77. 46.88. It didn't reach it by hair, and then So if it's springed here, I would say, hey, the contextual direction now is long. But no, we only have incoming directionality, which is long, and contextual direction of this model is unclear as of now. And volumes, yeah, it doesn't look like correction anymore because of just how much of a volume there is. So I would like even maybe it would be fair to like do this thin levels that I sometimes do when the range becomes like too big. It's not too big of a range. It's still within like reason. So it's like 35%, like over 40 is where you really like don't market probably wouldn't respect support or resistance of such a wide range. So what it does now, if you look at this episode, yeah, and that's the biggest volume. Yeah, right. That's the biggest, but yeah, you can. So what it really, if you like look at this episode um separately, we will see that it's like a long impulse right now, interacting prices interacting with the resistance level of the um of this long impulse, which is not good. So you expect some correction here on daily. What it like? Are you like? Are you talking about portfolio, or are you talking about like quick trade? Are you like looking for profit, or are you looking for, kind of like portfolio investments? So that you, I don't like the liquidity of this stock, even though it's Nasdaq. It's kind of, it doesn't have like a lot of volume. Um, on daily, I would see it like this. It's kind of up thrusted and then it went above. I would see it as an up thrust. You can call me weird or weirdo, but yeah, I would see it as an up thrust. Again, of the counter trend, which is no biggie, so then it goes like here. Uh, you made some significant gains at stop loss. You mean like take profit? They're called like take profits. Yeah. 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 I think there was a transitory extreme here. Technically, it was a bullish bar, but realistically, and with this volume coming in, I would be like very careful about this stock around this area because um, it's really hard for me to understand whether it's like this or like this because of this bar. It's technically it's a bullish bar, so it's continuation of the trend, but realistically, it opened like it closed the previous bar closed here, so you can also like there's like two ways to look at this stock right now, and I definitely do not like this volume outside of dividends. And 15 March was the crazy day, but this is like something is going on here. It dropped, but someone bought out actually this drop. That was a gap and go that didn't go, that went to retest. Yeah, like I don't know, man. I would wait it to come back here. Maybe did it change direction? It did change directionality, did it? Yeah, of course it did. Um, oh no, I'm sorry. This is was a yeah, right. This is the test level. So yeah, technically, like it can change the directionality on inferior time frame without touching the support level of the superior time frame. So here, one like this, boom, boom, went up, up, up. Yeah, it never actually. It did change direction here. Finally, broke above. Uh, even here, never mind. Yeah, it changed direction multiple times. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of. So I've always been wanting to invest in Microsoft, being a gamer myself and the Microsoft partner. I know that Microsoft stocks can have a great day and not some great days. Last time I invested 100 into the market, Microsoft, and gained nice. Normally you want a 2-to-1 risk to reward, so but it's different. Like I mean, it's a great return, whatever you've gotten. Yeah, it's like I don't know. What was your stop loss? It's hard for me to relate it like this unless you tell me your entry point and stop loss, and we'll see your risk. And like we measure our gains in terms of the risk to reward ratios. But yeah, man, to wrap up on this one, it's really hard for me to identify the stock. It's either like this, I would see it more like this, and now it's gave volume here, and then it up thrusted. I would wait for this stock to at least to break above this volume here, like break above, close above, and then reaction bar closes above the resistance level, and then you can play into continuation of the trend. On monthly, by my rules, I have to wait till it closes the months and reaction bar, the next bar. So only in the end of April, in the first May, if it closes April above this resistance level, I was like, okay, we can look into continuation of the trend for our investment trades. On daily, it's hard for me to understand what happened here, just because I don't think I still have sufficient experience with American stock with my strategy that I use. Because this bar is like technically bullish, but realistically it's like a bearish. And if it is a bearish, then it was an up thrust with this crazy volume, and then it up thrusted. There is no volume because of how big this volume was. Let's see what happened here on hourly. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Just up thrusted this volume. Hourly looks good, actually. Hourly looks like real good to me. Once again, I wouldn't play it by my rules because it's not within my like current rules, and it's not necessarily even hours, minutes. Even like this. So that's exactly how like stocks breaks resistance levels. It doesn't hit from like down below. It comes by. I don't know if it was really. Yeah, it was this. That's this. Yeah, I went down. It went down here and here and here. Yeah. So yeah, it accumulated, and then boom, it goes like shoots up to the skies. Makes a transitory extremum, goes up like there is no tomorrow, then goes back, and springs this support level. This was a beautiful entry. You know where? Like right here, 0.5. We didn't even technically we didn't have to wait for a test because it's a trend trade. Yeah, that was a beautiful trend trade right here on hourly. So swing trade. Oh yeah, of course. You can watch it in the recording. Do you still want me to take a look at the Microsoft? This is available in recording both on TradingView in streams for 30 days. They keep it, and on YouTube. But yeah, that was the first entry. It's kind of wide, you know, like it's kind of like a little scary. So yeah, let me know if you want to see Microsoft in the recording. I'll do it for you. I think I'll do it anyways because I'm getting excited. Yeah, no, I wouldn't take this trade because of how like we are in the resistance level of the monthly, daily. I don't know what it's doing. Too tight. I mean, too wide. On hourly though, on minutes. Was there anything on minutes? Yeah, it just goes. Then here. Does it break below? It does break below. Yeah, it doesn't give us a clear entry here. That was a good correction, but it went down and went above. Yeah. So yeah, bro, with NASDAQ, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll do Microsoft. With NASDAQ, I would wait. I would wait till at least like day closes above this hole. It's a massacre. It's a fight right now. So like we always enter, we wait for the fight. So like in resistance levels, there is a fight, like sellers fighting like with buyers. And we don't like enter this massacre, right? we just enter in the direction of the winner against the direction of the loser. And here I cannot, within my system of knowledge, I cannot identify winner or loser clearly. So I would just stay away altogether. But let's take a look. What's the Microsoft ticker? I don't remember. MSFT. MSFT. They do pay dividends. Microsoft continues to grind higher, way above its, no, still like it's reaching its potential right now as we speak, because it's the pivot point for like rotary point for this long impulse. And once 0.5 goes to your rotary point for pivot point, it pretty much one of the signs of that indicates that the potential is over. Volume distribution is all great. It's still like the biggest volume is there, and it kind of like goes down the slope, which is good. Like this is would be a good place to buy. 0.5 would be a good place to buy. You don't want your volume to be like an exhaustion volume in the high up for the long trend and down below for the short trend. You want it to be like somewhere around 0.5. Or if it makes, oh, it's actually a test. It's actually like this is a test at 0.5. That would be exactly the best point to buy investment, to do investment trade. But yeah, it's still officially in the long trend. It was like freaking out here. Then yeah, it's still freaking out here. Look at this. Broke above. Yeah, it's still freaking out here. Was this? No, it wasn't. Yeah, so it was like this. Yeah, so it formed a balance here, and then I think this balance also signifies, so like market consolidates here. I don't know. I cannot. Like, I'm not able to tell you whether it consolidates to as accumulation to go higher or as a distribution to correct and go or go lower. But here it broke. So technically, it broke above the biggest volume is not indicated. Already tested this volume, so the other biggest volume, and it's not. Yeah, it's hard to define. Like, yeah, I can't find the sign of strength bar here necessarily. So I'd say that would be like the watch level to buy if you want to buy. If you want to buy long. So like I like it on monthly. I don't like it on daily, and that's exactly corresponds with what I'm saying. So like if it corrects here, I would love it to buy it there. But yeah, here definitely in consolidation. I don't know which one, whether it's like the true old school week off trader probably would be able to tell you more precisely whether it accumulates or distributes, but I can't. I'm volume spread analysis. It's kind of like only one part of the Wyckoff's methods. Wyckoff's method. Sorry, my English is failing me. So this would be like not bad to buy. It's officially broke. So like buying here at 0.5 would be not bad. Yeah, that's I think about what I can tell you about Microsoft, and there's no point. Like from what I understood from your goals, it doesn't make much sense um, to go on hourly, to sink down on hourly. But if anything, it was here, kind of broke it above. Yeah, and it doesn't matter, right? Because it hit the resistance level, even though it's counter trend resistance, so it's expected to be broken. But first, we need to see um, that the correction is over. I'm not saying that like stock is reversing here in this counter trend. It will be prone to correct to 0.5 of the daily range, up to 0.5 of daily range, and then continue going higher. But here it broke it. It kind of like first sign of reversal. So it's kind of like it looks bearish now. It looks short on the hourly. Sorry. It looks short on the hourly, and with the significant bar, it even has a test level. So for like day trade, you can even play it, consider it short. I don't like this tail. This tail also signifies that might be it for this correction. Because yeah, there's like a volume level, and you don't know. Like with this kind of tail, there's like two tails though, so you don't know how to like attribute this volume. We can go to 5 minutes and see how to understand this volume. I'll be very careful. So it might be it for correction. The correction that we see on daily. I'm not saying it is, but on hourly, it gives this volume like this big tail. So technically, it should correct to up to Yeah, up to here you can like consider it short, but after this tail comes in, or you know what, never mind. That's why like someone asked about VWAP, um volume profile, vertical profile. That's exactly what it is. Look, like I don't need any like indicators, any fancy additional colors on my chart, so which will distract me from the real things going on in the market. This is the volume zone. I think Microsoft is still bearish because there is a huge levels of untested volume. So this volume comes not in the um, T1, but it comes like right here, right in between the test and the. So this whole shebang, oops, I'm sorry, is untested volume, is a danger zone. So that's where the Microsoft more likely than not will bounce like a ping pong ball and continue grind lower. There is no. Oops, I'm sorry. Uh, for those of you who knows me, know that I'm charting freak. I want like everything to be precise. I have like OCD. I need all the charts to be like super precise. So it dropped from here. So that was really the last T. It was a T1 that converted to T2. Yeah, and point 0.5 is here. Yeah. I think, I mean, more likely than not, I would expect this stock to. There's no levels on 5 minutes right now. So once it touches either of the level, I'll start to chart it from transitory extremum. But I would expect manager login, if you're still here, I would expect, or we'll watch it in recording. Microsoft, I think, due for a bigger correction, and correction officially can go up to here, and hourly kind of confirms the daily. So I would expect it to drop here, and like from here, actually, you can buy it. I wouldn't because it's still, I mean, it would be plain continuation of the trend, not a bad one. But yeah, I don't pick up within my system right now. I don't pick up stocks from that high. I would pick it up from here because I don't do real stop loss. I do virtual stop losses that I've already shown. So when if the market goes against me, price goes against me, hits my stop loss, I'll just put it to break even and not take the loss. I'll wait for it to break me even, and it will always do. It will always in 90%, 95% of the cases it will do. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta run because I'm getting like kind of. I gotta run. um, but see you in the evening. I'll see what we'll do with this 5 minute trade if I want to take a chances. It was kind of it was a little bit too ambitious to take it so high above zero point 0.5, so there is a chance it will just go incorrect here, but overall I like everything about what's going on here except this 0.5. So probably it wouldn't hurt to take third position here, third position here, and third like position here, and this bigger position hold it as it is, but this 5 minute milk it to, yeah, like third here at 2 risk to reward, another third here at 12 risk to reward, and another third here at 24. So divide by 24 by 3 is what? Help me out. Is like 12 by 3 is 4 plus 8. So that would give me another 12 hours. So 14 hours instead of 2 hours. I think it's worth it. But yeah, guys, gotta run. See